this video, I am going to show you how to build a gear wall. So what you're gonna need is some 40 by 24 inch pegboards. I got 4 of them. You can get them from Home Depot. You're gonna need some wall anchors for drywall and some screws. And you're gonna need some spacers. We bought 2 types. We weren't sure how far away from the garage wall we were going to want the pegboard, so we got these longer ones, and we also got some shorter ones. We actually ended up going with the shorter ones because we liked the distance from the wall better, and we were still able to fit our wall hangers in there. So these are the shorter ones, and as you can see, they come with 2 per pack, which is kind of nice because then it's 2, for the price of 1. Nifty, right? The next thing you're going to need are these wall hangers, pegboard wall hangers. They insert to the pegboard so that you can hold your gear. There's 2 types. Oops, I dropped it. There are 2 types, and the longer ones are my favorite, and we got about 20 to 25 of these. Just depends on how much gear you have. You can also get the smaller ones, which are good for smaller items, but just keep in mind you can't really hang a lot on these just because of the short length. So you can get all of this from Home Depot, Lowe's, any of those kind of hardware stores, and I will be attaching a PDF of material items that we used during the making of our gear wall. So enjoy! So the first thing we did is use a laser level that is actually magnetic, and that helped us get our boards level where we wanted them. You can use any type of level, but you're going to want to hang them up and figure out where on the wall you want them. And you can use a pencil to go ahead and mark where your anchors and screws are going to go. Don't forget to also mark the board so you know which hole to put the screw through. We decided to go 7 anchors per board total. We did 3 on the top, including the sides in the middle, 3 on the bottom, and 1 in the center of the board. Here's my husband wearing my Climber Trash shirt. Thanks for the support, husband. So the next thing we did is use a drill to drill in the marked holes on the wall to make the hammering in of the drywall anchors easier. These drywall anchors, you just grab them and you hammer them in until they are flush against the wall. This was actually really fun, and I got to do a couple, and just don't miss and hit your thumb. I didn't do that, but it seems like it would really hurt. So after that, we go ahead and line up the pegboard and put the spacer behind and the screw through the hole and go ahead and drill it in. I'm going to show you a close-up of what this looks like here in a second. So here's the spacer, and the screw is already through the hole, and I'm going to put the spacer onto the screw before we put it up against the wall. This takes some finesse because they do kind of, fall off, so it's nice to have an extra set of hands to help out. Alright, so we're putting in the screw, the spacer is behind it, and you're fitting it into that wall anchor. You can kind of turn it in so it fits, and then you'll drill it the rest of the way in. Ignore that. So you're just going to repeat this process until you have all of the boards that you want on the wall, and then you can move on to the wall hangers. So you can put in obviously wherever you want. This is obviously my favorite part because then the fun part begins, which is setting up all of your gear. So I time-lapsed this, and I had to cut out a lot of parts because it was pretty long, but you get the picture. Get all of your gear, hang it up on the wall. I like to do rock climbing on the left and camping on the right. I have rearranged it multiple times, but this is such a great idea to get all of your gear organized. That way, when you're going on a trip, you don't have to be searching through boxes and storage cabinets in your garage. I really love it, and every time I open my garage, I feel like I am in REI.